ever used a saucepan?
No.
No?
Saucepan.
Have you ever used a saucepan?
Mhm.
Okay. Have you ever cooked water in a saucepan? Right, okay. I'm going to use this saucepan as an analogy to talk about stress and to illustrate the benefits of what you're going to see and hear about in this presentation. Imagine it's cooking. I couldn't bring the fire here, but imagine it's cooking. And let's say the saucepan is like you, like your body. In the analogy I want to make, can you guess what the fire represents?
Sauce.
Source of what?
Stress.
Yeah,
Energy?
source of stress. Yeah, sources of stress. It's actually, yeah, it represents, in my analogy, it's not a perfect analogy, I agree. But in my analogy, it represents sources of stress. And the water, can you guess what it represents? I said it was going to be interrupted.
What?
Yeah, your energy. Yeah, your energy. How you feel, your energy. So what happens when the fire? Hello, Stephanie. What happens when the fire gets intense? Yeah, the water boils. Okay, the water boils. That's sign language. We have sign language at the circle too. The water boils, and that illustrates the stress in your body. Okay, so you have sources of stress on your energy. The water boils. That's going to be to illustrate the stress in my analogy. And what happens when the water boils? Two things. There is bubbles, and then there is steams, and the water evaporates. So we have steam, and the water evaporates. And because the water represents your energy, if there's a lot of water evaporating, then you end up with less energy. So the steam is not a bad thing in itself. It has a purpose, and it can be directed into something positive, like performing during an exam for our students, for example. Or for us as teachers, just showing up to class. The challenge becomes when there is too much steam that cannot be directed into something positive, or when there's not enough water. And then you can run out of steam. So when there is too much steam, you may have learned here to put a lid on it, especially at work. And you may have your own ways to let out steam on a regular basis. In this presentation, you're going to hear about 3 keys to manage your steam, your stress reaction, in a safe way, and to turn down the fire, to turn down the sources of stress. That's going to reduce your stress and also improve your relationships with your colleagues, with your students, and as a side bonus, with people in your life outside of school as well. Because let's be honest, the stress you feel outside of work does have a direct impact on your performance at work. You can put it aside momentarily, but it's still running in the background, and that can be exhausting. So, would you like to hear about 3 keys to reduce your stress and improve your relationships? Yeah! Each of the points you're going to hear, about is just an introduction. So I said I'm going to give you a lot, but I'm going to give you a lot of introduction to make you aware of what's possible. Each one can lead up to 1 or more follow-up workshops that allow you to go deeper if you choose to attend. It's really just the beginning of a journey of discovery. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.